And now back to Transanity in the Beltway.
Wow! Excuse me, it's ma'am. What the fuck?
Representative Nancy Mace, who said dudes who like to feel pretty in women's bathrooms, yeah.
It's a no for me, dog.
Don't think so in regards to one, Sarah Don't Call Me Tim McBride.
It is ma'am.
Was attacked verbally and physically at the Capitol just the other day.
This kind of thing should be banned. I think it's sick, it's twisted.
I'm Jez Berganzo on this. The hate against this woman for calling out facts. Wow.
God! You can't make this shit up!
But it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jez Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Thursday. First, let me say my bad when it comes to my daily videos. Normally I do 2 a day due to technical difficulties this week, and I'm still trying to figure that out. That I've been able to get 1 in, and depending on the subject, vice versa, and then after the editing, whatever, I try to do the second one, and for some reason it doesn't catch. So I apologize for that. Anyway, on to the subject at hand. Nancy Mace, Representative Nancy Mace out of South Carolina, who has been standing on the Hill with her flag firmly planted in terra firma in regards to dudes who like to feel pretty in women's bathrooms. Yeah, not happening on my watch in regards to one, Sarah Don't Call Me Tim McBride. Well, this has been going back and forth. It's kind of died down a little bit only because with, so many other stories, especially the situation with the CEO of the of United Healthcare who got ended by one dude who's in current custody. Anyway, another story for another day. But with this, she was getting attacked verbally for the whole situation, of course, from the woke left to knuckleheads in the media to the knuckleheads in Capitol Hill. But she was never attacked physically. And yes, she was just the other day. But she's got some support on high places, specifically one, President Donald Trump. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Trump checks on Nancy Mace after alleged assault by pro-trans activist. Yes, by dude likes to feel pretty, not alleged, it physically happened. Or really happened. President-elect Donald Trump checked on Representative Nancy Mace after a trans mental activist allegedly assaulted the congresswoman, leaving her in a wrist brace. Quote, just got off the phone with Donald Trump, Mace said on Wednesday, the day after the reported assault. Thank you, Mr. President, for checking in on me and standing up for women, she continued. We cannot wait to see you back in the White House. Hashtag hold the line. Let's see. Trump called Mace after she revealed on X that she was physically accosted at the Capitol the other night by a pro-quote-unquote trans man. One new brace for my wrist and some ice for my arm, and it's healing just fine. The Capitol Police arrested the guy. Your trans violence and threats on my life will only make me double down. FAFO, for all those who know, she said, using her frequently used mantra, hold the line. The U.S. Capitol confirmed the incident. Tonight, the U.S. Capitol Police arrested a person who's accused of assaulting a U.S. representative, Capitol Police spokesperson said. Just before 6 p.m., a member of the Congress office reported incident of Rayburn House Office building. House Division officers, agents, and threat assessment section tracked down the suspect. The spokesperson continued, confirming that the suspect, identified as a 33-year-old James McIntyre, a mentally ill dude out of Illinois, has been arrested. McIntyre is facing charges of assaulting a government official, was added. Mace has continued to face a wave of hate from the radical left over insistence that real dudes who should not use single-sex spaces designated for women pushed a measure of to ensure that only women can use women's facilities at the U.S. Capitol. That comes after trans mental Delaware representative Sarah Don't Call Me Tim McBride, a man who thinks he's a woman, not really, is joining the House of Representatives in January. Quote, I'm not going to allow a biological man into women's private spaces, Mace said, defending her position. I will stand in the brink and stand in the way of anyone on the radical left who thinks that it's okay for a penis to be in the women's locker room or bathroom or changing room. Hell no, I will not stand for it. During an interview which occurred prior to Wednesday's incident, Mace said that she had received death threats over her common sense position. Why is this crazy to people? The insanity. The radical left are willing to kill women over a man's right to be in a women's restroom, she asked. Forcing women to share private spaces with men is not dignity and no respect, she continued. I'm absolutely not going to stand in the way of anyone who thinks it's okay for a man to be in our locker room and changing rooms, our dressing rooms, and women's bathrooms.
Response to Congresswoman-elect McBride.
100%. And
Should legislation be created targeted at one specific person?
It doesn't mention anyone in the legislation, but
You've said it was aimed at her.
No, I have said it's a result of this. I'm not going to allow biological men into women's private spaces. I will stand in the brink and stand in the way of anyone on the radical left who thinks that it's okay for a penis to be in a women's locker room.
Boom. She later doubled down with the Stop the Invasion of Women's Spaces Act, which would block real men from using single-sex spaces for women, restrooms, locker rooms, and changing rooms at all federally funded facilities. Quote, never want to hear the left call themselves the party of love and tolerance ever again, Mace said on X Wednesday following the incident. The left is a party of violence against women, she continued, casting down that she would hear a condemnation of violence for those who oppose her position, such as Representative Little Bartender herself, Sandy Cortez, who bizarrely asserted that preventing a dude from using the women's facility endangers women. Yes, this is Sandy Cortez, brain dead. Let's see. Of course, she said the left is a party of violence against women. Riley Gaines says, still waiting for AOC statement condemning male violence against women following Nancy Mace getting attacked on the Capitol Hill. She said, won't hold my breath. I'm not going to go through Nancy Mace's history. You know, she has a very, let's say, strange history before joining Congress. Anyway, but on this, as I said in my prior video, when this first broke regarding Tim McBride, that this is the hill she wants to stand on. This is the hill she wants to die on regarding this. Go for it. Go for it. Behind you, 1,000%. The fact of the matter is that no man should ever step into a women's bathroom outside of their wife being in there or their kids being in there. None. Or he sees something, or he hears something's going on in there that sounds strange and suspicious to him, and he has to do what he has to do. That's it. That's it. No more. That's it. You with a beard and chest hair and wearing a dress and a wig and lipstick, thinking that you're you're a chick where you're mentally ill. No, you're not going into women's bathrooms. No man should ever go into women's bathrooms outside of what I was just saying. But regarding this, when these knuckleheads on the left take it to the next extreme, it's one thing to, verbally hate somebody. It happens all the time. Check out on X. But it's a second thing when you take it to the next level and you physically assault that person because of common sense and facts. And that's exactly what happened with Nancy Mace. Good thing she's recovering. She's fine. Good thing for Trump to reach out to her and say, hey, you know what? I got your back. But if she thinks this is going to get any easier for her, it's not. Especially when you have Tim McBride coming in, all dressed to the nine with pumps, heels, a dress, and a wig, thinking that I'm a dude, but I know I'm a chick inside. No, you're just again mentally ill. But it's going to be an interesting year in Congress. Can't wait. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.